Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm very pleased to deliver my closing words at the Balkan Dialogues event here in Podgorica. During one of the series in a row that started 4 years ago with the aim to gather participants from the whole region and giving an opportunity to discuss current and pending issues that are of the utmost importance for reconciliation and good neighborly relations in our turbulent region. The process of the enlargement policy is probably and currently the biggest political challenge facing the states and people that are willing to join the European community. European integration is of crucial importance to the future of each and every one of us, especially to the future of young generation. In these challenging times, when the world is becoming one more time home and shelter of refugees coming, this time from the Middle East, we are facing such serious issues that are affecting the Europe as a whole, and we cannot be indifferent, but to have empathy with the wounded ones and those who lost their loved ones in their homes too. Montenegro showed one more time its solidarity with donations to Palestinian civilians. Our solidarity has been expressed many times till now to Ukrainians that were suffering from Russian aggression. These geopolitical circumstances brought a new wave to the EU enlargement. And the older 6 Western Balkan countries became candidate countries and need to be persistent in their reform process to respond to the accession criteria and use this historical momentum. Regional collaboration is key because EU integrations are much about integrating well with your neighbors on the basis of common European values and continent-wide economic opportunities. Each progress should be rewarded according to individual merit, and there's no more time for waiting in queue while other countries move on their European path. Our principle will remain all for one and one for all, but only in sharing experience, expertise, and recommendations during our accession path. We are aware of the duties that should be done in the upcoming period, such as the rule of law, fight against organized crime and corruption, appointments in the judiciary, as well as even well-balanced, equal opportunities-based economic growth. Sorry. The rule of law will receive the full attention of both the government and the parliament, which will certainly open the way for obtaining the report on implementation of temporary benchmarks, EBAR, and after that, for closing a certain number of ready chapters. Montenegro has 83 temporary benchmarks in the chapters 23 and 24, from which 2/3 are realized. The non-paper related to rule of law we are perceiving as a guidepost for obtaining the report on implementation of temporary benchmarks for chapters 23 and 24. We welcome the report on the progress of Montenegro that was delivered last week by the European Commission, and we assure you that all the challenges that have been notified in this document will be thoroughly analyzed to speed up our accession process. We hope to receive the EBAR at the latest in the first quarter of 2024, which would be followed by the final benchmarks in the area of the rule of law and the closure of chapters and clusters. We welcome all the political messages stressed out during the recent fora, summits and meetings to keep the EU enlargement on top of the European agenda. We also welcome all the efforts from the EU side to provide financial support for infrastructure projects, making the Western Balkan region a place of better connectivity, communication and cohabitation. For the longest period, Western Balkans, especially Montenegro, was already geopolitically fully Euro-Atlantic, but now we have to make economic integrations become reality too. Finally, with thanks to all of you being here today, I would like to express my sincere hope that with the entry of Montenegro to the EU, the process would gain additional steam. Last but not least, I will finish my expose with slightly modified Robert Schumann's citation. We must build the united Europe not only in the interest of the free nations, but also in order to admit the peoples of Western Balkans, originally Eastern Europe, into this community. If freed from the constraints under which they live, they want to join and seek our moral support. We owe them the example of a unified, fraternal Europe. Every step we take along this road will mean a new opportunity for them. They need our help with the transformation they have to achieve. It is our duty to be prepared. Thank you very much.